it's real or not real. So the brain doesn't know if you're really in a dangerous spot or not. It has no idea. It doesn't know what's happening. I can have you to stop and visualize yourself standing on a cliff, about to step off, fall off. Your body will respond as if you act on that cliff, and though you're not even in danger. The brain can't discern that at all. Right? As we said earlier about the reptilian brain, the first part of the brain that develops is some call the amygdala, the hippocampus, those things they develop first off because they're designed to deal with survival needs of a population. Now, all I want to deal with is the issue of aggressiveness, do all the dollar deals with breathing, aggressiveness, right, and love. Do you know that the brain doesn't know if you love or hate somebody? That's why I say what? It's a thin line between what? You can't discern it. You tell it what the feeling is. That's why you can love somebody, right? So, oh, can't stand to be away from them, right? Oh, I miss you so much. I didn't want to be with you every single day. And then say the wrong thing. I can't stand you. I don't want to be around you, right? Instead of being in your presence. What just happened? Nothing happened differently in the brain simply how you told the brain what the feelings were about. You inform the brain as well, is it love or not? The brain is focused on surviving. The first part of the brain, right? And that's the part of the brain that kicks in for trauma first, is how to aggress. The only reason why I need to fight somebody is to do what? To survive. So we talked about yesterday this idea of the fight or flight mechanism, right? The adrenaline and noradrenaline, those kind of things that kick in. Right? And so what happens is that when that part of the brain is activated all the time, and you know that as you get the midbrain, then the forebrain is designed to deal with executive function. If you operate all the time from fight or flight mechanism, then you're underdeveloping the forebrain. So full part of the slide that was shown was about when you put blocks of things together and how one begins to learn to acquiesce to certain traumatizing experiences. What gets underdeveloped is executive function. Is how to problem solve, how to think things through. What's important about this? If a child is in an environment where they're continually engaged in fight or flight processes, that means that the adrenaline is kicked in, cortisol levels are increased. All of those things happen within inside of the body. Means that short-term memory is enhanced. The body is trying to figure out, the brain is trying to figure out, how do I get out of this? That's why you fight or flight. I got into it this way, I get out of this way. But over a long period of time, if you exist in that space, long-term memory gets suppressed. Which means then that if a child is in a state of fight or flight all the time, and they're in a school setting where they are determined, where they are dictated to be able to draw upon long-term memory store, they would not perform well because the suppression of long-term memory has happened because the idea of survival has been decreased. So not that they don't achieve academically, they're further frustrated. They're angry with the world, trying to figure out well, what's wrong with them. There is nothing that can allow them to move through the system, the chemicals, because they're constantly being suppressed. And so when they find somebody they can release on, they will. They can't find anybody, they just operate on themselves. Impulsion, right? So we have to be clear about what happens with the fight or flight process. What happens? We're connected, but it's not always connected. That happens. We'll figure out more. Yes.
You're talking about the development of the brain development. Now, if since in the uterus, when the child was being formed, the mother also had this fight and flight kind of stuff going on with her during pregnancy, don't you think that that will also have an effect on the child inside the womb and the development of the child's brain even before they come up?
Okay, so, I love this. That's good. So if you understand, right, this is Paul right there for a moment, I get to the side. That's excellent. That's good. Thank you so much. Brother Lawrence comes through, we connected. So, in utero, is there an issue of trauma that can be transmitted to the child? What is the first part of the child to develop? The brain. First thing, right? That what will become the zygote, becomes the blastocyst, zygote, and then becomes the embryo. The idea is that what will later become the brain stem starts first. Everything comes out from there, which means it's important to have certain chemicals in place for the development of the brain to be able to be optimal. Right? That's why you do with spinal bifid and other things, because certain chemicals were not in place. The question becomes, can there be other neurochemicals that can impact how it develops? We would submit that something may cause the placenta the barrier, but we're not clear about all the things that can cause it. But what I am clear about is what I told you about the mice. That some things are transmitted through the traumatizing experiences of parents, but don't think it's just the mother. This is where we get lost. We assume that only the mother's experiences are transmitted, but if you have a traumatized sperm cell, it also has been encoded on it some signals. So it's both bad. Does that make sense? Because it takes two to create a child. And so people understand. So one of the things that they would do would create these, for example, the ingestion of malt liquor in the U.S., which has formaldehyde in it, which causes the flagella, causes the tail of the sperm cell to form incorrectly, which means that rather than swim to a target, it ends up going in a circle, which is a way of sterilizing the population. Right? So that's important to note because certain chemicals that men can ingest will influence sperm production and also sperm processing, which means that the data is encoded there as well. There's more around embryogenesis and other things that talk about that. But I want to be clear about the impact of trauma. So if you're traumatized and your spouse is traumatized and you got some traumatized cells coming together, you got some bad things going on. You got to be clear. But it's most fortunate that the trauma doesn't become the only thing that's expressed in the child's life. And that the environment can begin to recode their DNA so they pass on something else to someone else, right? So that's critical. So let's look at this for a moment. So if you can understand what's happening, here's that there is the idea of the effect of stress. The brain tries to understand what's going on with stress. The adrenaline glands kick in on top of the adrenal system of the kidneys. And so long-term effects of a high allostatic load elevates levels of cortisol, which can create a feeling of hunger and leading to the desire to consume sugars. When you talk about fight or flight, what happens is that the body needs sugars to be able to do what it has to do. So the desire then is to get something to send to the extremities, but your GI tract shuts down. That's why somebody can say, oh, and they do it, right? You actually can release because your body doesn't need urine or feces. It makes you too heavy, so you can release when you're fighting. But you need the energy in your arms and your legs. That's what you're going to use, right? But what happens if you exist there for an extended period of time? Your body still is going to demand what? Sugars. Which means that you will have a high diet of sugary sweet stuff, but not having any nutrition, and as a function of that, begin to get larger and larger. So when the child is eating, yes, but not eating anything what? Healthy. So you understand then that happens. So poor glucose regulation under stress, people begin to crave sugar and carbohydrates, which give a quick boost, but can lead to a drop in energy over time and increases the risk of developing diabetes. So what kills people more in the U.S. of African ancestry? Guess what does it more? You think it's diabetes? You think it's hypertension? What if I tell you it's racism? Right? Think about it. If I'm existing in a high stress condition, then racism is my killer. This is the effect of what's happening to me. What am I saying? If you're in a space where when you're denied of your humanity, that's your problem. This is the expression. So you